Welcome back. I'm here to talk about something that continues to surprise me, and this is the walkaway type movement and the reaction to the walkaway type movement, and why it has nothing to do with the 2020 election, why it has nothing to do with Donald Trump, why it has nothing to do with Joe Biden, all of these sorts of things too, which I didn't know was a thing, which would be proclaimed at all. I will claim again, not take back the fact, reclaim the fact that when I made the walkaway video on my channel, I had no real idea what walkaway was. I had heard the term, I knew that some people had made videos, things like that. I didn't know it was a massive movement or a movement as massive as it is. That video on this channel with just 600 subscribers has nearing 23,000 views. Now, anyone who is here on this channel but not on my other channel, I do a channel called Stripped Cover Lit, and on that channel, I've been making videos for 5 years, book reviews, short story reviews, poetry reviews, things like that. 5 years talking about writing. This would be the biggest video on that channel. It's bigger than any video I think that's over there, unless something has recently eclipsed it. Wild to me, absolutely wild. Had no idea what it was. But once I made that video, there continued to be videos pop up in my feed that were walkaway. And so I did a lot of subscribing in the subsequent days. I learned a lot about what was going on and how prevalent a movement the quote-unquote walkaway thing was. And look, in this video, all I can do is speak for myself. I can't speak for anyone else. I can't talk about why anyone else is doing things. I can't even really talk about if there is an official walkaway, what it really is. I can only talk about my experiences and my reasoning. But in the wake of the ongoing results of the 2020 presidential election, a lot of weird stuff has started happening around the quote-unquote walkaway corners of YouTube and Twitter's dumpster fire, the dumpster fire that is the Twitterverse. There's a whole lot of gloating from the party which has been scorned. A lot of walkaway, every walkaway that I've seen has been walking away from the left, walking away from Democratic Party, walking away from liberal, the misguided term as it seems to be in today's world. There's a lot of reaction to this walkaway stuff. How's that working out for you? Or we're not going to have you back. We're not taking you back. You can stay over there type of stuff. Over there being a completely ambiguous term in most of these cases, because a lot of the people who are walking away from the left aren't walking to the right, aren't walking straight into being a quote-unquote Republican. These are people who are walking away from the term liberal, from the term leftist, because there's nothing liberal about the left. And a lot of this, how's that working out? And we're not going to take you back. This is very short-sighted. And it proves the short-sighted nature of leftism in today's world, of the far left, the extreme left, the radical left, of leftist idealism. Because it's not about the 2020 election. Now, I can only speak for myself again, but I never deconsidered the left because of what the right is. I deconsidered the left because of what the left has become. The left has become garish in nature. The left has become a caricature. The left has become everything that was... my education is in English literature and creative writing. The left has become everything that were these nightmarish classes that I had to sit through. Classes where I had to read jokes such as Andrea Dworkin saying that all men are rapists. I had to be subjected to my professor saying that I'm a rapist just because I'm a male. This has become mainstream culture on what it is to be the left. Walk away is not walk towards the right. It is somewhat of a misleading term because it feels very much like People who are walking away are simply standing still, while the left is becoming this garish caricature, this monstrosity of what are ideals counter to everything that it means to be an individual, counter to everything that it means to be forthright, to be righteous, to be yourself, everything that is counter to what it means to be American. And I'm going to put an argument forward very shortly here on this video for what I mean by that statement. But I need to reassert that Walkaway, my Walkaway, any of the walkaways that I've seen have nothing actually to do with Donald Trump or the 2020 election or Joe Biden. Every bit of quote-unquote walkaway that I've seen has to do with how Donald Trump stands up and the left reflects off of him, off of his personality, off of whatever it is that he seems to be saying. And look, there's a lot of things that Donald Trump says that I just stand back and, okay, what a wild way to communicate that idea. I think that there is, look, one of the things with the left is that the left cannot tell a joke. The left can't laugh at anything. The left has to take everything super serious. So all of this outrageous shit that comes out of Donald Trump's mouth from time to time bounces off of the left like a funhouse mirror, and comes back in this gargoyle which is how he is often represented. But everything that the left does is a reaction, is reactionary, is a reflection. When they stand up and try to do something forthright, when they stand up and try to do something that is from a leadership position, you get something like the Green New Deal, which makes butt fucking no sense, which is just madness on a page. Madness that they then have to retract and pretend never happened the way that you remember it. You have to remember that. You have to remember what they tell you can't remember. You have to remember what they tell you not to remember. The Green New Deal was proposed as an idea first, and then the hardwiring later. The hardwiring, the actual script of what it meant to be the Green New Deal, was uploaded online, and then when it was subjected to being in the marketplace of ideas and exposed for the idiocy which it was promptly pulled down. It's hard to remember that, but it happened. They put it up, what it actually was, and it was routed. So they took it down and said, that's not what it was. It was never this thing. You're being silly. You don't remember what you remember. These are not the droids you were looking for. And they think they're going to get away with it in the internet age. It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. So everything the left does, if it is proactive, such as the Green New Deal, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's stupidity. It's idiocy. Everything else, 98% of what they're doing is reactionary. Look, I am not someone who is into this alpha male, beta male type stuff, but I do believe in personality types. And I do believe in the essence of what these things are talking about. I believe in alpha personality types and beta personality types. But where that comes from is alpha wave and beta wave. The alpha wave sets what the alpha wave does. Boom. The beta wave reacts to that. The beta wave responds to that. That's from where we get these ideas. Alpha male and beta male. The alpha male comes in and owns the room. The beta male comes in and reacts. Sees where he comes in. The alpha personality walks into the room and sets the tone. Beta personalities follow suit. That's where this comes from. Everything on the left has been beta wave for so long, simply reactionary. And I think that the true American spirit, and this is where I'm coming back to this idea, the true American spirit is a sigma wave. So is the sigma type personality. So what am I saying here? What am I talking about? The alpha, I'm going to go to pop culture. Superman is an alpha type personality. But everybody knows Batman's way cooler. Batman is a sigma type personality. Batman is the American spirit. Superman was born great. Superman does everything the right way, by the letter of the law. Batman goes his own way and tells you not to follow. That's Wild West. That's Old West. That's the American spirit. No one argues that Cyclops is the leader of the X-Men, but everyone reads Wolverine's comics instead. Everybody knows Captain America, leader of the Avengers. But it was Iron Man's first movie that kickstarted the real superhero movie wave that we're on. And one of the greatest superhero movies of all time is Captain America Winter Soldier. What happens in Captain America Winter Soldier? He becomes a sigma type personality as opposed to an alpha type personality. He subverts that alpha, do what you're told, this is the right way. He subverts that and goes off on his own. That is the American spirit. The American spirit is very sigma type. The American spirit is very off on your own, rugged, individualistic. That is the walkaway movement, as far as I can tell, as far as I'm concerned. And no, I do not want to come back to the left. No, this is not working out poorly for me. I mean everything that I have said about never considering myself a Democrat again. And there might be something that happens and the left finds itself again. I'll never claim that label ever again. That is all I have for this video. It really helps me out if you hit the like button. Share this with someone if they are having these same accusations or whatever thrown at them, having to deal with the same type of stuff. Hit the subscribe button if you want to stick around for more thoughts from me, or check out Strip Cover Lit, where I talk about novels, short stories, poetry, writing, literature in general.